Let's dive deeper into the third desire, comfort. Peace is a large component of comfort, and I think everyone at some point in their life tries to find peace. But the problem with many people's approach to finding peace is their concept of what true peace actually is. Is it possible to be at peace in a roaring tornado? Is it possible to not be at peace on a tropical beach with a martini in your hand? The answer is yes. When was the last time you were in an extremely tough situation, but you felt completely in control, you were calm, everything around you was signaling that you should be in a panic, but you weren't? And when was the last time you went on vacation and tried to relax and everything around you was perfect, but you just couldn't, no matter how hard you tried, be at peace? I bring up these examples only to point out that peace is not determined by your outside circumstances. Peace, similar to love, is a choice, and it is determined from within. A lot of people chase after peace, and they never find it, and that's because they always blame their surroundings. Other people, outside events, circumstances. These people are people who've probably had multiple jobs, multiple partners, multiple friend groups, rarely take responsibility for their own actions. They complain a lot, have victim mentality, feel oppressed, claim that the world is stacked against them. These are people who will never be happy because their peace is based on the acceptance and approval and sometimes the uplifting of everyone around them, which, newsflash, that's never gonna happen. So I hate to break it to you, you'll never find peace that way. If all that you blame for your troubles is everything but yourself, then there's going to be a huge problem. Now, peace could also be seen as getting everything that you want, but you'll never have everything that you want. So if peace is truly that, then that is also impossible to achieve. If peace was truly based on your human satisfaction of like ownership, then people like billionaires and millionaires wouldn't be committing suicide. They wouldn't be sad, they wouldn't be depressed. People have the liquid assets to buy whatever they want, go wherever they want, experience whatever they want, and yet you ask them if they are completely at peace, if they're happy, and they usually aren't. Sure, I mean, a lot of the times they put on a nice facade during like a late night talk show, interviews, stuff like that, but these people are chasing the same things as you and me, except they get to do it in a private jet and Bugattis. So what is peace? Peace is a mindset. It's also a responsibility. It's a choice to allow your surroundings to destroy you or to build you up. And here's some food for thought. It is impossible to label someone as annoying. Annoying is not a character trait, because think about this. There are things that you do that can be seen as endearing to some, but annoying to other people. Annoyance doesn't come from the person doing the act. It is always labeled by the person who happens to find what that person is doing is annoying. But you see, that makes it a problem. That makes it a you problem, not a them problem. Because let's say you find someone's laugh annoying, and whenever they laugh, it just ruins the moment for you, makes you annoyed. Guess what? One, I guarantee you, not everyone in that group thinks that person's laugh is annoying. Even so, you can't change that person's laugh. Two, you can't tell them to not laugh like that, because then you're a bully, a tyrant, a dictator. Three, you can't just simply leave the situation, because now all your friends are going to be laughing with that other person without you and experiencing joy together without you, and then you're just going to become resentful. And that sort of leads into number two, you can't tell them not to laugh. You also can't tell them to leave, because that's also a jerk move. It's who put you the center of the universe, that everyone has to cater to your needs. So what's option four? Don't be annoyed at their laugh. And I say that, and I know this process isn't easy. It's also not simple, and it's not short. It takes time and effort. But maybe next time they laugh, just focus on their smile. Unharden yourself and allow their smile to warm your heart. Because we should be happy when the people around us are also happy. I have never seen someone who is smiling from a genuine and also mutually shared joy and have been disgusted by it. And guess what? By teaching yourself to learn how to love that person's laugh, you are going to be less annoyed by other people's laughs and therefore become happier. The trick is the less things you teach and train yourself to be annoyed about, the higher probability you will have to be happy. And the more likely you are to be happy, the more often you will be happy. And thus, that's a good step towards having peace in situations where others would find it impossible to have. Getting stuck behind a slow person in traffic, being in a long line at Starbucks, having your roommates snore while they sleep. Believe it or not, all of these things can be fixed by working on yourself. And newsflash, there's never going to be a world where nobody drives under the speed limit. There's never going to be a world where you will never encounter a long line somewhere. There's never going to be a world where people are just never going to inconvenience you. So, now what? Think of something that bugs you, that annoys you, and ask yourself, how can you become okay with it? Even flourish around it. The solution is not allowed to have someone else change something, or removing yourself or removing something from the equation. The solution must come from you, and it must be a change in you. That's it for this video. I hope to see you all in the next one. Happy thinking.